Good morning, everybody. It's me, Christy, and I want to welcome you to my channel, Christy's Musings. I did a thing, y'all. Look, see what I did last week? Got this. That's my nickname, Tigger, and you can call me Tigger if you want to. But today I will be talking about something that is greatly anticipated. So, about a week or so ago, I saw this trailer for this upcoming movie in June. It's called 28 Years Later. And I absolutely love the first two movies of this series, 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. The movie 28 Days Later is directed by Danny Boyle and written by Alex Garland, and it stars Cillian Murphy, Naomi Harris, and Christopher Eccleston. And to me, the thing that really makes that movie is not only the zombie effects and such, but the music. That really does it. And so when I saw this trailer about a week or so ago, I call myself a fledgling poet, so I just loved that trailer for 28 years later, and I had to scramble and find out who wrote that poem, who was reading that poem, and I've learned so much about it, and I just had to do my own attempt to read the poem. But my problem is, as with most of y'all, is that work gets in the way. And, this is not a poem you can just launch into and do. You've got to practice because you've got to be able to recite those words just right for the effect. I'm going to try to read the poem today, but I'll already tell you that I'm probably going to screw it up because I get so tongue tied and twisted, like the Pink Floyd song says. But 28 years later is the second most watched horror trailer ever, and Sony is releasing 28 Days Later on digital due to fan response. Well, I actually have the movies, and I was thinking about watching the movies today. But you see this picture? I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm wondering if that's Cillian Murphy, and a lot of people have wondered that. But they've had such a massive response to this trailer, and it's due in part by the poem that's recited in it. And it turns out that the poem is uh, um, the poem is recited by a man named Taylor Holmes, and this poem has been discussed by Mr. Ballin. He's talked about how it was used in SERE training, SERE. And the other day when I was talking to my son-in-law, you could see the effect of even mentioning this song or this poem to somebody that's been through this actual training. So I want to put that out there that as I recite this poem, it may trigger some that are listening. So listen carefully. But before I go on, I also wanted to say that the song was also, the poem, I get tongue tied today just talking, but the poem was put into a song and sung by Eric Woodburn. But without further ado, I'm going to attempt to read this. If you see the hand goes up, that lets you know I screwed up. We're foot, slog, 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 slogging over Africa. Foot, 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 slogging over Africa. Boots, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in war. 7, 6, 11, 5, 9 and 20 mile today. 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Boots, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in war. Don't, 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 don't. Look at what's in front of you. Boots, 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 moving up and down again. Men, 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 men. Men go mad with watching them, and there's no discharge in war. Try, 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 try to think of something different. Oh my God, keep me from going lunatic. Boots, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in war. Count, 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 count the bullets in the bandoliers. If your eyes drop, they will get atop of you. Boots, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in war. We can stick out hunger, thirst, and weariness, but not the chronic side of them. Boots, 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 moving up and down again, and there's no discharge in war. 'Tain't so bad by day because of company, but night brings long strings of 40,000 million. Boots, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in war. I have not had the experience of going through the kind of training where they're trying to prepare you for being a POW or being a war or what have you. I was in the military in the 80s, and I can honestly say that a lot of women said that they were there to get themselves a man. Now, that's not why I went in the military. I went in the military to have a job. My circumstances required that I have a job. And so when you go in the military, you get a roof over your heads and such. But I do know what it's like to march. And there was this one particular lady that was always in front of me. And we're marching. And she complained about her feet hurting. And I understand feet hurting, and I think the Lord's given me painful feet now as payback for me being such a biatch. But anyway, she would be marching in front of me, and then her feet would just start dragging. And I would be the one that would get yelled at because I was trying to be nice and step back for her. And like I said, my company commanders would yell at me. And so I called my sister up and I told her what was going on and how I kept getting in trouble for this lady. So when I called my sister, she says, I hate to tell you to do this, but you're just going to have to stomp on her foot. And so I did. And it was like a cat-like sound came out of this lady, and it broke my heart, but at the same time, I was like kind of proud of myself that I actually did that. But anyway, she moved out of the ranks and went to the back with the stragglers. So I do have experience with marching in rank, and I do have experience of marching in the rain and such like that, but it is nothing compared to what these men went through. I think I read to you from this book by Roald Dahl, Going Solo, and he went in parts of Africa and into Palestine and such. I just can't imagine, like me. I'm from the South, and I don't do hot very well. Hot and having to march, and I don't know what I just like try to wrap my head around the monotony of marching and such. And so I guess what I'm trying to get around to is that these men that have gone through this training, you got to love them and you got to respect them. And that's the reason why, though, I'm so against war, and like I'm always talking out about war, is that our politicians need to understand that if at all possible, war should be avoided. And it just hurts my heart that that's what I feel like our country is moving towards. But anyway, like I said, love and respect your veterans, because some of them have been through a whole hell of a lot. And anyway, if you get a chance to see this trailer, and I'll put some links in my video for you all, but if you get a chance to see the trailer, it is like freaking awesome. All right. And I love you all, and we're working towards Christmas, trying to get things finished. I'm working on a couple of art projects to give to a friend. I have a friend that's expecting her seventh baby. Can you believe it? But anyway, and I wanted, before I end, I wanted to tell you I had something else happen last week. Watch your bank accounts, because I got zapped by one of those card readers at the gas pump. Hit me for $150, and then try to go to a local casino and such. And so be watching your bank accounts. I love you all. Talk to you later. Yo, down here. What are you waiting for? Go make a move.